Right, boys. Today, let's talk. We got a lot to talk about, okay? We got a lot to talk about in this video, man. The title is probably something crazy clickbaity. The title, I have no idea what the title will be. I killed my own channel. It's over. Or something like that. I don't know. Nah, it's probably an exaggeration. But we're here. So, I just want to talk about some stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I want to just, mainly talk about channel updates. What's happening with certain anime, viewership, and just kind of an overall update. Because I feel like I haven't done that. At all. And a lot of people are wondering, oh, where's Steins Gate, for example? We'll get to that first. Where's Steins Gate? What's happening with this show? What are you going to react to this? Okay, we're going to get to that, right? We have a lot of things to talk about. The elephant in the room, pretty much, right? The elephant in the room. Steins Gate. I see y'all, okay? If we go to community here. Listen, if we go to community here and we do Steins, okay? I see y'all. We need Steins Gate reactions back, right? We need Steins Gate. Where's my Steins Gate, man? I'm gonna grab the gun. 11 likes. I see y'all, right? Where is Steins Gate? You know what I mean? I think that's pretty much it, right? I think for the most part, it's older stuff. But I see y'all, right? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Steins Gate is probably a mistake on my part in terms of community. So, y'all remember the polls I did for Steins Gate, right? Let's go in order here because I'm gonna lose track of what I'm saying. First things first. Y'all remember when I started with the Steins Gate stuff, right? With the polls, right? And I wanted to do a community series. I wanted to do a series to pretty much do after ReZero, okay? So, I did the polls and Steins Gate won. Right? Now, my goal with Steins Gate and any, right? And any community series is to get a breakout. Why do I mean to get a breakout? To get new viewers, higher viewership, and just get new people coming in, right? Because obviously that's the goal, right? ReZero is doing really well. Of course, it's doing amazing. But I wanted to, if I'm going to transition to something else, I wanted to see if I could, also, it's probably not going to do as good. It's impossible. Nothing's going to match ReZero viewership. Let's just get that straight. ReZero viewership will never be matched. I don't think so. Unless some crazy shit happens in the future that I just can't foresee, ReZero viewership is something else. But, if we do Steins Gate, if we do Steins. So, the opening... Okay, you know what? I'll give this. The opening is a month old? It's been a month, right? A month and about to be 2 months? How long has it been, bro? It's been a month and a half or some shit, right? So, April 21st. Yeah, about a month and a little more. It didn't do terrible at the beginning. Now, 1,541 views is because it's been a month and a half. In the beginning, this shit did not do too well. Now, normally opening videos do pretty good, right? Opening videos are normally what I do to kind of warn people, right? I mean, you guys probably already know this already, right? That's kind of the strategy. You do opening videos to not only warn people, but to also try and get new viewership in, right? And then that's when you do the actual the episodes. Yeah, gauge interest, yes. So, I did that. Now, right here, it doesn't look too bad, right? Because it was 1.5K. But this is a month and a half later. When I uploaded this, and it took a couple days, right? It didn't even reach, I think, 800 views. And then episode 1 dropped. Again, it's been a while, right? So we got 869 here, but also it had 300 views in the beginning. And then obviously, the opening video and the episode 1 video will obviously be the best performing videos in the series. Normally, right? Y'all know this. Normally, the opening video and the episode one are at least in the beginning are the biggest numbers, right? And then after that, this is where the new baseline viewership kind of just happens, right? And boom, right? Second episode can still do a little well, right? Because it's right after episode 1. But then look what happened here, right? And this is kind of my fault as well. because I'm not gonna blame the algorithm and, you know, the lack of interest, because it's kind of my fault as well. I've been focusing on ReZero, that's been doing very well, right? So the uploads have been like really stagnant, right? Like the upload schedule has been really bad. I'll say that, right? But 323 views and then 261, and the fact that it's 323 views again is a little weird, right? Yeah, that was weird. But for the looks of it, if I keep uploading Steins Gate at this rate, it's not gonna do too well. Now, keep in mind, yes, I'm aware of passion projects, but I need y'all to keep this in mind. There's two things. One, the YouTube algorithm is like literally a game, bro. The YouTube algorithm, if I keep pumping out these videos that do really bad, right? If I keep pumping out videos that don't do, you know, they don't do really good, and, you know, not a lot of interest, the algorithm's gonna get confused and it's gonna stop pushing my videos further, right? The algorithm's not even gonna know who to push these videos to, right? There's like barely anyone watching, right? There's no the engagement, right? Very important. So if I keep uploading Steins Gate, I'm pretty much just throwing these videos into the void, right? And now it's not completely to the void, because again, I love y'all. To the people that pulled up and show love every single time. If there's any of y'all that have pulled up the Steins Gate reactions, I love y'all, right? But in terms of the algorithm, right? In terms of what's best for the channel, I don't know if I can continue to keep doing this, right? And now, that's for the channel and the algorithm itself. For me, keep in mind, I'm not doing this full time. This is kind of like a kind of on the side thing for now, right? And I don't have the most time in the world. So I try to put my focus and shift my focus to the things that people are most interested in, or to the things that will help the algorithm the most. Which is why, if obviously you take the filter off here and you look at my recent content, you'll see that my main focus has been ReZero recently, for example, right? Look how good ReZero does, right? The engagement, right? People want ReZero. People love the ReZero content, so I'm here, right? That's what I've been doing for the most part. Now, Steins Gate, on the other hand, is not really my priorities right now, because people just aren't like there, right? And the algorithm's not pushing it as much as other things. So if I keep just throwing shit like this, it's gonna actually do more damage to the algorithm and my channel more. Now, this is a very big learning experience, because I think that series like Steins Gate are very, very community driven. The community for animes like this needs to push it. And right now, I'm not big enough. I'm just not big enough to be able to do this yet. Because, for example, Steins Gate is like what? How old is this, bro? 2011? Right? Some shit like that? This shit is old. And obviously it's not airing right now. It's not trending right now. So most of the engagement and most of the push will be audience-based, community-based. And I don't have that right now. I'm still, you know, fairly small, man. I still don't got that. So that's why the numbers and the performance is like this. And that's why it'll do me more harm if I keep pushing these videos into the algorithm, where the algorithm's confused. The reason that these numbers are like this is because the algorithm is confused. Like, who the fuck am I pushing these videos to? For example, this is also another point that I'm gonna make right here. The reason that the viewership is like this is for one reason only: ReZero. The algorithm works like this. I have like 240 ReZero videos. Okay? Steins Gate is pretty much completely unrelated to ReZero. Other than White Fox, right? It's the same studio. It's completely unrelated pretty much, right? I mean, time travel, sure, because Subaru Return by Death, right? Technically, and we have some elements of time travel, but it's not really the same, right? It isn't mainstream in the moment, correct? It's not mainstream right now. It's not trending. And it's not the same category of isekai. You know what I mean? So, because I throw stuff like this into the algorithm is telling me like, yo, who the fuck is this video for? Like, most of your audience is not clicking on this or watching this, all right? The engagement is much lower. So the algorithm gets confused and it doesn't push the video. You know what I mean? And that's why the viewership sticks like this, right? And that's why the lack of Steins Gate content comes from, because there's just like, there's no reason for me to keep pushing this. Now, I've told you the reasons. I've told you the reasons of why it's not been happening and kind of an insight on the algorithm and what's going on. Now, here's the other point. What is next? What is happening with Steins Gate? I'll be honest, I'm not sure yet. There's two options. Either one, I leave it Patreon only and I am able to finish it. Or two, I do a batch drop. What I mean by batch drop, that literally the rest of the series will be one video. Now, when will that happen? It will be, I don't know when the fuck, because keep in mind that will be a lot of editing in a very long video. So I don't even know, right? I don't even know if that's possible yet, right? Keep that in mind. I don't know if that's possible yet. But the best thing would probably be to probably keep it on Patreon and expand the Patreon library, right? Because I don't have that much in the library right now. But on YouTube, it might have to get dropped, y'all. And the reason it might have to get dropped is just because right now our community is not that big yet. To the point the community is not like big enough to the point where I could just upload anything like in the polls and it'll do good. Because I post stuff like this and the algorithm is not going to push it because ReZero and Isekai stuff is the main thing going on right now. So because that's the main thing going on right now, the Steins Gate videos are not going to get pushed and we're not going to get a new audience and it's going to stay like this, right? And again, another point, y'all got to keep this in mind. I'm still doing this on the side. I don't have an editor. You know what I would do if I had an editor? I would low-key take the loss, bro. If I had an editor right now that I could pay comfortably and be like, yo, I'm gonna just do Steins Gate, yo, fuck it. For the people, we'll just do it, right? We'll finish it up. And I can just send the video to my editor. But I don't have one right now. I'm a college student. That's kind of like my thing. My thing right now full-time is kind of college student. Doing this on the side as well. And I always try to make time for this, right? I always try my best to make time for this when I do have time and go all in on it. So that's why I'm able to kind of do semi-daily uploads, right? But yeah, so because of my limited time as well, I try to focus on also what the people want and the best performing stuff. So that's why ReZero's been the main thing. So yeah, Steins Gate, man, Steins Gate, Loki might have to get dropped for now. Maybe they'll come back. I'm not sure yet. The decision has not been done yet because I can't do a decision instantly, right? I gotta start thinking about this, okay? I look, you need to think this through. But for now, the Steins Gate uploads will be stopped. So keep that in mind while I find some sort of solution, okay? Like, I don't know if I'm doing multiple batches, one batch, or what. I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. I'm gonna figure something out because I definitely see that some people care for this, right? People care for this, right? So I'll think this through and brainstorm what I'm gonna do with Steins Gate from here on out. But keep that in mind that it will stop for now and it won't be consistent because I'm focusing on other stuff right now. Like, for example, let me give you an example of what I mean by the algorithm being pushed. Steins Gate openings did 1.5k views, right? In a month and like a couple of weeks, right? Mushoku Tensei, 1.3k in a day and a half. That's the difference of the algorithm and who it's pushing the video to and how it works. The reason why? Mushoku Tensei has a very big overlap with ReZero. A lot of ReZero people have watched Mushoku Tensei. A lot of ReZero people are Isekai fans. And that's why Isekai fans, right? Because 99% of Isekai, from what I've heard, are slop, right? There's like the 1% that's like gem, right? So, like, for example, like, I don't know, I've heard like ReZero, Tensora, Mushoku Tensei, and stuff like that, or like the big isekais, right? Like the good isekais. So most people have that overlap and have watched those, right? That's why it does so well. The algorithm, right? Yeah, 2 boosts by algorithm. The ReZero overlap and the fact that season 3 is coming out soon, right? Also the motion with that, the fact that it's trending right now, that also helps. And also, I gotta say this. Shout out to y'all, bro. Mushoku Tensei fans. I appreciate y'all. And we will be starting soon. Tomorrow I have the ReZero stream, so I gotta do ReZero first. And then once I got the ReZero stuff out of the way, we'll go to Mushoku Tensei for sure. This is what I mean with the engagement and the algorithm boost. 1.3k views. And also, look at the engagement. Look at the engagement. 154 likes. The engagement is so good because, for example, this is an Ekinut video, right? Ekinut video, 1.4k views. It has more than the Mushoku Tensei openings, but it has less engagement and less likes. You know what I mean? So this is already a sign right here, bro. Like, it has like a little bit less views, but more engagement with the likes. So, and way more comments. Look at the comments too. 48 comments to 24, right? Like right here. This is a very big difference, and I'm very happy. I appreciate y'all. So Mushoku Tensei will definitely be happening soon. Hey, it's happening, okay? And we'll definitely be expanding our isekai knowledge because I only got ReZero and half of Konosuba. So we gotta keep going, right? So yeah, that's already a good example right there, right? Mushoku Tensei, the type of numbers that Mushoku Tensei is pulling because of it's trending. It's trending and it has to overlap with ReZero. But I low-key did a mistake with Steins Gate because Steins Gate doesn't have that overlap. It doesn't have that algorithm boost. It doesn't have the trending boost. And we gotta focus on growth. We gotta focus on growth and maximizing the algorithm. So Steins Gate will not do me any good right now. Okay? Just keep that in mind, alright? So Steins Gate will probably be stopped for now. It's just how it is, bro. Growth mindset. Yes, we gotta listen. We gotta keep grinding, bro. And Mushoku Tensei is a good example of what I mean by good boost and good algorithm and all that, right? And what we need right now. So yeah. So this is what we're gonna probably do next, right? My focus right now, ReZero, because again, ReZero is like the main thing that's doing well right now. The first thing that ever did well on my channel is ReZero. Most of my people are ReZero fans, so I love y'all. So we're gonna keep this going. Obviously, no shit, right? The weekly stuff, right? The core 1 will end soon, so I'll see how I do with ReZero content in the future, right? In this 2-month break. But yeah, obviously ReZero stuff is gonna keep going. Mushoku Tensei, it's starting soon, okay? Maybe in the next couple of days, after a couple of days, because I still gotta focus on some ReZero stuff tomorrow. We got a big ReZero stream tomorrow, right? New episode. We got episode break time, Ekinut, a lot of stuff going on. So we gotta let stuff die down, and then when stuff dies down, that's when we go to Mushoku Tensei, okay? And then boom, right? And then we got ReZero and Mushoku Tensei going, all right? And that's gonna be the focus, okay? And then Mushoku Tensei will probably be the main focus, especially because ReZero will be going on break. So we'll probably be going to Mushoku Tensei and focusing on that content. So yeah, that's the plan. So ReZero, don't worry, ReZero will obviously still be going. Mushoku Tensei will be starting soon in the next couple of days when the content for other stuff kind of dies down so I can focus on it. Steins Gate will have to get dropped and, you know, kind of ignored for now while I figure out what the fuck to do with it. And there's also other stuff. There's also some other stuff, I guess. For example, Classroom of the Elite. Also another thing that I don't know what to do. I might do a batch drop at the very end of the season. Again, my god. Holy shit. Steins Gate is doing even better, bro. Steins Gate is doing even better. And the crazy thing is, Steins Gate is it's not even like trending right now. Code is trending right now, y'all. Holy shit. I have no rush. And Classroom of the Elite will definitely be slowed down. Fucking hell. 143 views in almost a month and 12 likes. Horrible. Now, look at this right here, right? This bash drop right here, Classroom with the Elite, episode 69, a bash drop, a 2-hour video. 537 views, right? People look at this, right? In terms of my channel, these are not bad numbers. Look at the engagement. It's so bad. 13 likes. 13 likes in 537 views. Because that's really bad. Because if you compare it, look at this. 143 views here, but 12 likes. You're telling me there's 12 likes in 143 views, but over here, it's 537 views, but 13 likes. Yeah, no. Code has to... I don't know if I'm dropping it, because, like, I'm so close. Right? Yeah, in nearly a month, by the way. Nearly a month. Nearly a month. So, Code will probably be one of those things where I do a bash drop at the very end of the season, and maybe I just finish it off, because keep in mind, Code is already almost done, guys. Like, if I drop it now, it's like, dude, I'm like right there. So I gotta figure something out, right? Because look, bro. Episode 10, right? On Patreon, I already reacted to episodes 11 to 13. So if you're on Patreon, I have the 3 episodes right there, right? The editing will take a long ass time, right? And I don't even have to post it anytime soon. That's why it's on Patreon. So yeah, if you're on Patreon, bro, you're blessed. Code is continuing on there. Code will for sure continue on Patreon because keep in mind, Code is also kind of a passion project. Okay? Classroom with the Elite is low-key a passion project because I love Classroom with the Elite. Before I was even a reaction channel, I watched Classroom with the Elite and I love it. And that's why there's only season 4 on the channel, okay? There's only season 4 on the channel because I didn't react. I watched season 1, 2, 3 on my own time, right? I'm a big fan. I love it. So that's why it's low-key a passion project and why I'm low-key gonna keep uploading it on Patreon because we're almost done. Keep in mind, 13 episodes in and there's 3 episodes left. If I drop it now, it's like, bro, right? The best arc right now is being adapted, okay? The best arc right now is being adapted. It's low-key passion project. I love it. So we'll probably finish it off on Patreon, okay? We're so close. There's only 3 episodes left. So, yeah. But yeah, that's also something I want to talk about. Oh my god. Another thing I want to talk about. We're not continuing this. Look at how bad the opening did. We're not continuing this. Which had will have to be dropped completely. We're not continuing this. This is really bad. Episode 1 didn't do horrible. It did kind of bad for episode 1 purposes. The opening and any reaction. Wow. Yeah, 114 views, 4 likes. The engagement is so bad. Oh my god, it's so bad. No. Dropped. No. Hell no. Hell no, bro. 1 comment. Oh my god. So yeah, no. That's that, right? TLDR, what is the rundown? Because I've yapped a lot. ReZero stuff obviously keeps continuing. Love y'all, ReZero. Mushoku Tensei, also love y'all. Y'all show so much support to the opening and ending reactions, right? We will be starting Mushoku Tensei soon, after a couple of days when I get rid of like the big content stuff of ReZero that takes a lot of time, right? Steins Gate will have to be dropped for now. I'll see what I do with it on YouTube, and I'll see what I do on Patreon, right? I'll see what I do with Steins Gate. I still haven't decided completely, but it will be dropped for now, and it won't be a focus on my YouTube channel right now because I gotta focus on other things. And community series in general, community series will probably be in the future, okay? Community series will have to probably wait for when we're a bigger channel and we can like do stuff like that, okay? Classroom with the Elite is also something that I haven't figured out, but probably be delayed as well because it just doesn't do well right now. It's on Patreon though, so if y'all want to keep up with that, it's on Patreon. Witch Hat is fully dropped, okay? Witch Hat is fully dropped because it just did so bad, okay? And I think that's pretty much it. I also wanted to mention a little, like, I guess like I already mentioned the stuff about ReZero, right? I think I've already mentioned the stuff about ReZero. Like, the reason that also the algorithm I need to focus on isekais and Mushoku Tensei stuff right for now. I've done 240 plus ReZero videos. The algorithm right now is just like, okay, you're a ReZero / isekai channel right now. If you do anything else, you're gonna get cooked. That's from my understanding so far. That's from the looks of it, from what I've showed you, the analytics and the viewership. That's what I get right now, okay? That's why Mushoku Tensei did it like the way that it did. And I'm so glad it did. I'm so happy it did. I'm so happy. Right? So, yeah. That's pretty much why. That's my why. That's the reasoning why. Again, Steins Gate, to the people that are like tuning into Steins Gate, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But I gotta put my focus into other things right now. And we just gotta lock in, okay? We gotta lock in, bro. Growth and maximizing as much as possible. That is the focus right now. But let me just tell y'all right now, because I'm throwing you analytics and very objective standpoints right now. From an emotional standpoint, from me personally, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Because listen, the viewership and the amount of support that I've had recently with ReZero and just stuff in general right now is crazy. And I appreciate y'all so much. Again, this is like, bro, this is like something that I didn't even imagine. I want y'all to realize that I was so hopeless. Before ReZero blew up, I was pretty much hopeless. Like, I was getting like 30 views on reaction, bro. So, the fact that we're able to go from 30 views, and hell, the ReZero reactions before, if y'all were there in the beginning, y'all remember, the ReZero reactions used to have like 500 views, bro. 400 views. The ReZero reactions were very low on viewership as well, right? They were good for my channel size because I was getting 30 views, and now we get like 500 views, right? Like, an example, right? Like a couple months ago. But I wasn't doing too good. And the fact that I was able to go from 30 views on a video and having no community to being able to get 3K views, 5K views, and pretty much every ReZero video that I drop gets 1,000 views. The fact that y'all are pulling up, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I love you. I'm very grateful. Like, don't get that twisted. I'm so grateful, okay? I just want to give y'all an insight on the analytics and what I'm trying to maximize the growth right now, okay? And I just don't want to stop here, okay? I want to work harder. I want to be better, all right? That's the whole point of this, that I just want to, like, grow more, be better, right? I want to try my best and give y'all quality content. The best that I possibly can, right? Just go on the grind. So that's why I'm trying to mainly focus on stuff like this. Like Mushoku Tensei, that's doing really good right now, ReZero. So yeah. So I'm just glad that we made it here, man. And we're gonna keep going. And if y'all are here for ReZero, I love y'all. Stay by. And if you're here for Mushoku Tensei and you're new, welcome. Okay, we're definitely gonna start Mushoku Tensei soon, man. I'm very excited. Okay, keep in mind, man, we're gonna lock in. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I want to talk about. I think I talked about ReZero, I talked about Mushoku Tensei, Steins Gate, Clash of the Elite, Witch Hat, the viewership, how the algorithm is kind of like working right now, how it's going with my channel right now in terms of engagement and and all that. And also, of course, the community in the comments. I see y'all, man. I see y'all, bro. And, I kind of answered you guys with the Steins Gate stuff. Yeah. That is pretty much it, I think. I think that's pretty much it. I think I've covered every point. I think that's it, yeah. Boys, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the support. Again, we would just be trying to focus. I'm going to try my focus on the stuff that people want the most and are interested in the most, because again, that is the most important thing about growth and a YouTube channel. So yeah, that's it, boys. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Hey, and we're not stopping here, bro. ReZero Mushoku Tensei is going crazy right now. We're gonna get on that, all right? See you guys.